You want to sing and love rock music, but all your favourite songs feel impossible. Don't worry, whether it's to sing at karaoke, to start singing lessons, or just to sing around the house, I have 5 no-pressure rock songs to get you started. People often ask me where to start with singing, and rock can seem like an intimidating genre. However, there are lots of songs that you can choose to get you on your way. Now, when people start singing, they often find that songs are too low or too high. So I've picked 5 songs from different ranges and different eras, so hopefully there is something there for everyone. As people have a variety of ranges, I've picked songs that are in a comfortable range for a variety of people, which means you may have to try some of them out to see which ones work for you. However, none of these songs have head voice or falsetto in them. I've put a link down in the description with the entire song and a link to the karaoke track, so you can try it out after this video. I know she left me roses. All the Small Things is a song written by Tom DeLonge, lead singer of Blink-182, for his girlfriend. Recorded in 1999 and released in 2000, it's part of their 3rd studio album, Enema of the State, and is an ode to Tom's favourite band, the Ramones, who are actually also on this list. Now, it might be towards the top of the range for low to mid voices. Don't worry, I have some songs for you guys as well, but with a range of B3 to F4, will sit pretty snugly in a tenor's range without venturing too high. It's repetitive and catchy, so easy to remember. The phrases are short and have lots of spaces in between them, so you have plenty of time to breathe. And the song's not really about pitching it perfectly or having a beautiful tone, so deliver it with energy and it's gonna work. Kryptonite is the debut single of American rock band 3 Doors Down. It was actually initially released as a demo, but then was picked up by radio stations and became a hit. It was written by the band's drummer and lead singer, Brad Arnold, and he wrote it at just 15 years old in a maths class. It was one of the first songs he ever wrote. The song has a small range from A3 to F sharp 4. Now don't worry about that F sharp 4, there's only one note in the piece. The rest of the song sits on, around or below the D4, which means it's under most men's break. And that one high note can be replaced with a shouted yeah or sung a little lower if you need it. The song is in a great place for most tenors, but can be around the break for low to mid singers, so you might need to try it out or drop it down a key to see if it works for you. However, it has lots of room for breathing, it has a simple melody, and it's really fun to play around with how he falls off the end of the note at the end of each phrase. It's a great start to playing with vocal style. I Wanna Be Sedated is a song by American punk rock band The Ramones. It is one of the band's best known songs and is part of their 4th album, Road to Ruin, which was released in 1978. I Wanna Be Sedated was written by Joey Ramone about chilling out after a busy time on the road. This song sits in a comfortable range for most men between an E3 and a C sharp 4. It has lots of space for breathing, lots of repeated notes and a steady rhythm, and he does some really interesting flips with his voice in the music video version, which can be really fun to play about with if you have already started playing with vocal style. However, it's not required for the song to sound good. There are some small runs that might need a little attention, however this is an excellent first step towards vocal agility. But if you don't feel ready yet, the song still sounds great with or without them. This song is all about having fun and keeping that steady rhythm. So if you can keep that even beat, you're onto a winner. Sultans of Swing was a song recorded by British rock band Dire Straits. in 1977 and was written by their frontman Mark Knopfler. The lyrics were inspired by a jazz band playing in an almost empty pub in Deptford, South London, and at the end of their performance, the band leader announced their name, the Sultans of Swing, and this made Mark Knopfler laugh. The contrast between the shoddy appearance of the band and the Deptford, South London pub and this really fancy name. Although this looks like it has a big range, it's partially spoken, so it's a great song if you struggle with pitch. In fact, it's a really good start to getting you exploring the pitch in your voice without overly having to sing. If you can't reach all the higher or lower parts in this song, it doesn't really matter. You can either sing them or sing them up or down the octave, so there is lots of wiggle room to fit this song to your voice. Knocking on Heaven's Door is a song by Bob Dylan and was also famously covered by Guns N' Roses. However, the Bob Dylan version is the easier version, so go check that one out. It was initially written for the soundtrack of the 1973 film Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid and became an instant massive hit, reaching top 10 in several countries. There are some higher ad-libs up to a G4 if you're feeling extra adventurous, however these are not required to make the song sound good. The general melody actually only sits between 3 notes, between a G3 and a B3, so there's not that much to deal with pitch-wise, and it's in the kind of mid to top range for most men. If you have a lower voice, you might want to take it down a step, however there are lots of karaoke tracks in different ranges that you can find on YouTube. This song has lots of short phrases, lots of space to breathe, and sounds good in most people's voices. I hope this gave you some ideas to get you going on your singing journey. If you guys have any ideas, please do pop them in the comments. I'm sure it will be really beneficial for people watching. And if you like these videos, do let me know. I have lots of ideas for category videos, and I would like to know what you guys would like to hear about. Once again, big thanks to my Patreon community. If it wasn't for you guys, the channel would not be happening, so thank you so much. If you would like to find out a little bit more about Patreon, head over to patreon.com/BethRoars. And thank you for watching. If you do like these videos, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Down.